I'm back, and I'm gonna do more live streams on this channel and on my other channels. So anyway, we have so much like talk about what is the perfect live stream, and oh, it's this perfectly choreographed video where there's no sound in the background, and oh no, there's no fan. But finally, after months and months of thinking about it, I just don't care like if there's a fan in the background, because I guess some people think like people won't watch you if there's some sound in the background. Well, that's their choice. They don't have to watch, right? But this is my thinking. They are not gonna buy me a studio like to go film something in this quiet environment or some sort of high-tech live stream camera. So who are they to complain about the type of technology that I use to do my live streams? And this phone does a pretty good job. So anyway, that's not the topic. I think it's just like over the last few months, I'm getting over the kind of comments that people have on my YouTube videos. And this channel's about creativity and self-expression. And I don't, like, there's just so many things. You don't have to answer comments that you don't feel are pertinent to you. Like, if you don't want to, like, answer personal comments, just don't. Just, like, don't do it. Like, because there's just so many things that are funny. If somebody says something to you that's not true, like, you're pale when I'm absolutely not, like, ha ha ha, like, I'm definitely not pale. They don't follow any of the links to my Instagram or my blog. That is not somebody that's like really following me. And even if someone was pale, here's my thing. I don't care if you're pale or if you have like a beautiful, you know, complexion that's darker. I think all colors are just really beautiful. Like, people wanting to change themselves, like to look different, I don't really understand. Like, we have so much of that in society where people are fed this feeling that how they look isn't good enough, or that they need to look like this other ideal, which kind of ties into my just off-the-cuff hair talk. I don't straighten my hair. Like, I love that my hair is wavy, and I actually like to enhance the waves of my hair. And I hadn't remembered this, but when I started looking at pictures of my dad when he was younger, he had like that curly hair like texture, and I don't have curly hair, but my hair can curl. It can hold a curl. If I curl it or put it in a braid, it will hold that like wavy pattern, and I love that. Like, I just think, like, my personal opinion, I've always loved curly and wavy hair, and I don't want to straighten my hair. And a lot of the long hair gurus will be like, I use all these expensive products on my hair, and that's good for them, and then they're like, I have this really expensive hair serum that I use on my hair to straighten it. I don't do that. I have coconut oil, which it's extra virgin coconut oil. This one I bought at the 99-cent store, and it's lasted me since October. And sometimes, like, I have something that's a little bit more expensive that just adds nice scent to my hair. It's this Manoi oil. I like that. I also have like some more expensive shea butter that I bought for my hair, and I've found just over time the best thing for my hair is when I just go like maybe 3 to 5 days without washing it. My hair just doesn't look super oily like if I don't wash it every day. Like, some people tell me they have to wash their hair every single day, but my hair would have issues if I washed it every single day. That is not. Plus, if you're trying to grow long hair, I would say like every other day to at least, like, I think the most, like, if you have really long hair that you have to absolutely wash it per week, is probably like 2 times per week or 3 times tops. Like, you don't need to wash your hair every single day. And then just all this like, oh, well, you have long hair and you have to apply a heat serum to straighten it. I guess I'm just different because I like natural hair and I like to enhance like curly hair. And when I see somebody's hair and they haven't straightened it that day, like, I'm always like, oh, that looks so cute. And somebody's like, well, I didn't blow dry my hair that day, but that's actually kind of what I think looks attractive. Like, it's beautiful. Like, I love wavy hair. I don't like, I mean, if your hair sticks straight, I'm not saying that's not beautiful. It is. But I just don't like where people have to flat iron their hair to make it look that straight. I it's just not my preference, because a lot of guys share their preferences on long hair. Well, here's the thing. This is a woman running this channel, and I have a lot of preferences and a lot of strong opinions. This is not just some like, oh, I do my hair to request video channel. I'm not some sort of feminist like this. Oh, I don't want men to have opinions, but on the same token, I believe everybody has an equal opinion, and this is a hair channel for anybody who likes long hair and other topics too. So the first thing that just works for my hair is not washing it all the time, and just using like natural oils to comb it out. And I have been trying to migrate over to more sulfate-free shampoos. What else? Maybe just not always washing your hair with shampoo. Like sometimes if you just want to skip the shampoo, you could use a co-wash, and I found this one at Target. It's Everyday Coconut. So co-washes are good for your hair as well. Like it's a coconut wash where you wash your hair with conditioner as opposed to washing your hair with shampoo. Like when you do wash your hair, like sometimes I do that, especially after a henna application. The next day I'll just wash my hair out with conditioner, not shampoo, because your hair will actually adapt to not being washed every single day. Like it won't. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but it actually does. I mean, I still take a shower every day. I just don't feel like I need to wash my hair every single day. Especially if you're trying to grow your hair longer, that is kind of tricky. Like if you want your hair short, like it's pretty easy and fast and maybe more manageable to do that. But I don't want to be like sitting in the bathroom every day for almost an hour combing out my hair, because when it's wet, it gets, you know, you have to comb it out and just be careful, and I don't want to spend that time doing that. And I just feel not putting extra heat on my hair and not overly washing it has helped to make it grow faster, longer. And I do have a goal of seeing how long my hair will grow, but it's not because I feel like it needs to be this certain length. I'm just doing it because I like it and I think it's pretty. I really do like long hair, and for the longest time, like when I was younger, I had long hair up until I was 20, and I actually cut my hair because people in college told me, well, you should have shorter hair, that's more attractive, and I got into the whole hair salon thing, but I never actually went to a hair salon until I was 20 years old, and it had been after I'd cut my hair once already, and then I cut it again, and she even, like the hairstylist even encouraged me not to get a shorter cut, which is good to know. There are stylists that will work with you, but I don't go to the hair salon nowadays because I am growing my hair longer and I just trim it myself, and that's what I do. And I do henna applications if I want to add some color, because my hair is dark brown, but it has like this more reddish texture or tint to it, just due to henna applications. So yeah, just another thing about hair talk is just take some time away. Like, well, this was more on my first channel when I felt like everybody had this philosophy about how you had to do your hair long, and I'm not saying long hair doesn't look good in a bun, but I will never be a bun girl. Like, I think the colored pencil bun is cute. I really like that. But in general, I have no desire to put my hair in a bun. It's not me. Like, you have to always be you no matter what. Like, I'm not going to all of a sudden enjoy putting my hair up. It's not who I am. I'm always going to wear my hair in a braid because that's me. Having longer hair is kind of harder to wear it down just because I don't want it to get caught on things. That's my only issue with that. But beyond that, I am going to just wear my hair down. It's going to be having a wavy texture. I'm not going to apply heat to it. Henna also like infuses your hair with protein and conditions it. And it's another way, and you can add indigo to it to darken up the henna so it doesn't become overly red. I think the last few henna applications I did didn't have as much indigo in them because I kind of did a mix. So So next time when I do the henna, I do want to just do a 2-step as opposed to mixing them together, where I do henna first for a couple hours and then do the indigo for maybe 2 to 3 more hours, just to, you know, because I like the red highlights in the sun, but I don't want my hair to take on an overly reddish tone, because that's pretty, but I want to keep my hair darker with the hints of the red highlights in it. And that's another thing too with henna, like I feel it's so beautiful and it's natural, and it just, what it does is it enhances your natural highlights, because it's an herb. It's not where you're doing foils in your hair, and I'm not like anti-hair salon. I just realized, like, because up until the age of 20 I never did any of that, and my personality, my own personality, was to have long hair, but I let women around me when I was younger make me feel like I couldn't do that. I made them think that I needed to conform to a certain hairstyle. And sometimes when you're in a social setting, it's kind of difficult, especially when you kind of have your own ideas about what you think is pretty, to just, you know, be yourself. Maybe that's changing a little bit now, but in some ways it's not, because I still see where they push a lot of, like, somebody thinks this is the one way that's beautiful, and I think you should do what feels beautiful to you. It's not up to someone else to determine these things, you know? They just don't. They don't get to. It's not their place. And I think this will come together later on for people. Like right now, if somebody's younger, I don't know, I probably can't give a younger person advice. Like, they probably think I can't, but I probably could. Like, this is one thing I could say for younger people that might be struggling. Like, if you're more of an introverted or quiet person that likes having long hair or anything, if there's any kind of style that you like having about yourself, I'm going to add some more coconut oil just to kind of smooth my hair down a bit. That is one thing, though. If you do want your hair to be like really straight and smooth, like a few days after washing it, I have noticed that when I apply a lot of coconut oil and just keep doing this, it does get kind of that flat iron smooth effect without having to apply heat to it. So that is one trick I've seen. So anyway, not that I'm going for that on purpose, I've just noticed it does that. So let's say you're a younger person and you feel like someone or a group of people are pressuring you to look a certain way, and you want to do a certain thing yourself. Just step away from that group dynamic. It's the same as social media. Like, I still really love social media. I love to look at pretty pictures of nature and share photography on Facebook, or food, or even talk to people about current issues, as long as it's civil and it doesn't get heated. But what I try to avoid is the thing called the share around. Does anybody know what the share around is? I'll tell you what the share around is. It's this meme that you see everybody sharing, and it's always kind of bothered me as a blogger, because as a blogger I'll be like, okay, people won't ever click on our blogs because they say it takes too much time to click on the link. But then these same people will share the same image that you see over and over again, and then it gets really heated because one side has their opinion and another side has their opinion. And I used to be that person, kind of. I didn't do the share around. I did more just like debating with paragraphs and words, because I love to write. I love language and the written word. But I felt like I just got caught up in like the dynamics of a certain political opinion. And it's not that I completely detest politics at this point. I will talk to people who are like, that share their political opinions. But in general, I'm not going to indulge in that, like, in any public forum. I'm not going to tell people exactly what I think that they should do, because I don't know what exactly people should do. They need to figure that out for themselves. And I don't want to pretend like I have all the answers, because I hate to tell you this, but neither of the political parties in this country, the Republicans or the Democrats, have all the answers. But they're going to let you think that they do, and our whole Facebook feed gets cluttered up with this. Like, and it's horrible, it's sad, like, all these horrible things that are happening in the world. But there are also still positive things, and I think if you were like a kid, you wouldn't even know that right now, just growing up in this world. So it's okay to like maybe talk about politics with people who are civil, or to read about it yourself, but I wouldn't indulge in these political debate forums that seem more pervasive all the time, or the memes and the share arounds. I just don't feel that they're good or healthy. And what would I rather do with my time? Just my personal opinion. I want to learn the names of the local flowers. Like, I want to be able to distinguish like native daisies here in the local mountains or in the desert. Like, to me, like, just learning more about flora and fauna is more fascinating than whatever event happened or whatever show happened. And sometimes I feel kind of, and I still fall into this peer pressure thing even as an adult, where everybody watches a show, but I don't like a lot of shows nowadays. I just can't sit down. I watched The Crown. That was the last show I watched, and it was good, but after a few episodes, I didn't want to just keep sitting there and watching a series. And I just can't sit and watch a show right now. If I do read a book, I'll do that, but I don't want to sit and watch a Netflix series just so I can talk with everybody about it. But that seems to be the big thing. Like, everybody has to talk about a show, or everybody has to talk about a certain football team. But that's not true. You can find people that have your own interests, and some, like, just, you need to change up your Facebook feed, I guess, too, or just open yourself up to finding friends with more common interests. Like, if you're surrounded by people who are always talking about what's the most popular thing on TV or the most popular sport, and that's not what you're into, like, go online and join a meetup. And my friend Aya, she actually did a meetup with writers the other day. So you can do meetups and meet people that have similar interests to yourself locally. Like, there's a lot of people that are doing that, and I'm still considering going to some of the meetups. I just haven't got around to it yet. But I think that's a great way, like, to meet friends that might have more common interests and goals and things. You know, just exploring your options. And I know I'm getting off on hair talk, so I kind of got off track. So anyway, I guess the main point I had before I just went off on my little talking, but I love this. This is my live streaming style. I like to share what's on my mind. I just do. And if people don't like that, they don't have to tune in. So, with the YouTube change, I would like to have more than 1,000 subscribers. I would like to have more than 4,000 page views per month, but I can't just pretend to be someone I'm not to get those things. Whatever I get page view wise or subscriber wise is based on the content I'm creating. I can't just start creating content I don't believe in because it makes somebody feel better. I actually have been spending a lot of time on my edited videos. Like this last video I did on the live stream with my friend Aya, that took 2 hours to edit and 2 hours to upload. And that was actually a big time investment because a couple nights ago I had started editing it and the computer crashed. So I am starting to put a lot of time into editing videos, but it seems like the videos that I edit the most, those are not going to be the most popular ones, and I get that, you know, people have their own interests, but I know this is a hair talk, but it kind of comes around. So, one thing I guess I could say is with the long hair live stream thing, it goes to all topics. Like if you want to have long hair, have it because it's something you want to do, not because your friends don't like it. And it's just, it's hard because in everyday life, especially in a very, I guess, looks-driven place like Southern California, there are a lot of nice, open-minded people, but you still will find a materialistic set of people who want to fit in with a certain lifestyle, a certain look, but you just have to be strong and know what you think is important in your own mind and heart, and look for people that you share things in common with. And if you like having long hair, you should have it. And I think natural long hair is beautiful. Natural long hair of all kinds. I don't feel like I need to change the way my hair looks to make someone else happy, I guess. So that's just what I have to say and share today. Thanks for watching.